And now for Mount St. Mary's, they are 4-3 in the conference under their head coach Jamie and Christian. 17-11 in conference play all time for Christian in his 2 years. Only 1-3 though against LIU. Will Miller getting his third start of the year, followed by number 50, the 7-foot sophomore center, Taylor Danaher. Here comes Sam Prescott, the late hero against FDU, who did not have a point in the entire game when he hit his three to tie it with 5 seconds left. Here's Rashad Wack. Wack had a season-high 23 points against FDU, the third time he scored 23 this year. And we round out the starting lineup. Julian Norfleet, the 6'2 senior from Virginia Beach, a career-high 11 assists in the win against FDU.
Yeah, sometimes when you're really jacked, you can be jacked up too far because, you know, on the defensive end, you can never be jacked up too much. But when you get on the other end of the thing, that's the putting. The driving is down on the defensive end, and the putting is up on the offensive end.
That's right. You need a little more touch, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at all, Roy. You used a golf reference here on our first 50-degree day in about 2 months.
Yeah, the snow get out of there to be important. We'll see how we do against this zone. This is one of the keys of this game, and we got to make some threes, turn them over a lot. They didn't turn them over a lot open LIU, and we need to go to the foul line. It seems like when we get to the foul line a lot, we always win the game.
And LIU is a team that has struggled in their half-court offense throughout the year, but against Mount St. Mary's, compared to any other team in the league, you probably play less half-court offense.
Yes, exactly. And well, you saw it happen against FDU. They were doing the job on Mount St. Mary's, and they finally got them playing too fast, and that's the reason they turned the ball over, and we won the game in overtime.
LIU wearing the road blacks with their silver lettering white trim, the mountain in their home whites.
Blackbirds.
The Blackbirds, and they are definitely the Blackbirds as far as these uniforms are considered.
The campus is right across the way from Junior's Cheesecake.
That's right. Here's the opening tip, and Mount St. Mary's wins it. They're going right to left on your radio dial. We are underway here today, and we thank you for being with us as LIU Brooklyn gets into a 2-3 zone. Wack's going to take a three right side. It's good!
That'll get him out of that zone quick.
And it's going to be a loud atmosphere here at the Mount today. They set up pressure. Lob over the top to Reed. Front court, the big in between the circles. Guarded by Miller. Now hands it off, and they get it to Brickman. Brickman, a left-handed dribble, guarded by Prescott. He's on the wing. Bounces back to the bucket, turning into the lane. Reed gets to the rim and scores. Overpowered Miller, who quickly gets it into Norfleet. 3-2 the Mount leads. Less than a minute in. Miller sets a screen. Norfleet to his left. Now Wack, quick three left side. Short, rebound fought for. Miller's got it underneath. Knocked away, and LIU's got the basketball. Up the floor quickly is Brickman. Coast to coast, knocked away from behind by Wack into the hands of Danaher. Here comes the Mount. Norfleet now to Prescott, a 3-2 strong. Long rebound to Brickman, and the Mount steals it again. Wack knocked it away from behind to Prescott, and here we go.
That's 2 turnovers in a row. He hadn't done that in 2 years.
Twice from behind, knocked away from Brickman. As they bounce down to Miller at the foul line. Kick out, 3 right wing, good from Rashad Wack. It's 6-2 Mount St. Mary's. And Wack is hit 2 threes to get this game going.
A little push off there by Brickman with his left arm.
The chant is defense, and the Mount playing their aggressive man-to-man. Brickman looking to drive left. Now Reed takes a three, top of the key. Too strong, but the rebound goes to the Blackbirds. Brickman jump pass left side. Troy Joseph for three. Yeah. Good.
See, Miller's not quick enough to pick up that ball that's right on the floor. We should have had that.
Norfleet looks to beat him down the floor. Whistle and a foul. It's on the floor. The foul is going to go against Jarrell Martin. And the Mount will inbound from the sideline as it is now Greg Graves. Had a big game, Roy, against FDU coming in.
The last 2, he's had 10 rebounds, and that's what we need. We need a rebounder inside.
Wack will lob it in for Graves. And Miller's going to take an open three. Good! You can't leave him there. Wide open Miller looked surprised when he got that basketball.
Yeah, they didn't watch any film, I guess.
The Mount has hit 3 threes in the early going. It's 9-5. Double team comes. LIU breaks it. Reed down the lane, lays it up, no good. Fight for the rebound. Reed's got it back, and he'll finish.
See, we get strength out around the basket. That's what happens to us.
Norfleet's going to take a quick three, and he hits it. It's flying from downtown early on for the Mount.
Well, we got to stop their inside game. It's too easy for them to score inside.
The Mount really pushing the ball up the floor. Brickman drives, dishes, and it's knocked away. The ball is out of bounds, and it'll stay with LIU.
Well, we couldn't hit the barn with the ball against FDU, and here we're hitting everything.
Yeah, with 2 minutes left in that game, the Mount had 6 threes in the game. They've already hit 4 today. And the Mount leads 12-7. Down low, nice pass to Atterbury. Turns and scores off glass with a right-handed hook shot.
We got to play in front of that guy or on the side. You can't play it behind him.
Screen set. Norfleet lost it on a jump pass, but Prescott able to recover. So a fast start offensively for both teams. 12-9, the Mount leads. LIU into the corner, a pass. Miller for 3, short, and Miller tracks it down. Norfleet's going to take a 3. It's good! It's falling from everywhere for the Mount, and LIU calls a timeout. They've hit 5 threes in the first 3 minutes and 19 seconds, Roy. 15-9, Mount St. Mary's.
Well, the nice thing is not just one guy can shoot the 3. They got 5 or 6 that can knock them down like that.
Incredible. We haven't seen Prescott or Ash hit a 3 yet. Wack has hit 2.
Right.
Norfleet has hit 2, and Miller hit 1.
Yeah, now they're post guys. We got to decide how we're going to play. If we're going to play behind them, we're going to have to double down quickly. Or, number 2, you're going to have to play on the side or the front because it's a mismatch inside for us.
This is bad news for the Mount. Gregory Graves has left the bench and walked back towards the training room.
Wow.
And he's got a limp. He was taking his shoe off. The Mount very thin down
low.
Push-off.
It's a push-off.
That's a double team of Brickman. Now they get it to Reed in the lane. Kick pass underneath, knocked away. Good help defense by Prescott coming back.
Well, Brickman uses his left arm to push the guy out every time, and the referees stand there watching it and doesn't even call it.
That's called senior savvy there, Roy. As driving in Reed, blocked by Danaher on the baseline. Reed gets the ball back, still 17 to shoot. Here's Brickman on the right wing, calls out a play, gets a screen to his left, goes to his right, passes cross-court in the corner, a 3, and it's good. As knocking it down, Troy Joseph. What a torrid offensive start for both teams. 15-12 the score.
Ain't no much D in this one.
Left side, Prescott drives the baseline, fouled on a block. As unable to get over was the African freshman Fidenga.
Well, Denga's a rookie of the week, and he had 15 points and 10 rebounds against us when we played him last week.
First double-double as a collegiate ball player. He is from the Central African Republic. On the left wing, Byron Ash. He wants to get into the scoring. Dishes down low to Danaher, turning in the lane. Kicks it back out. Right side, 3 coming from Wack. It's good! The Mountain has hit 6 threes before the first media timeout. And it's 18-12. Yeah, now Brickman with a left-handed dribble. Crosses the timeline, and the Mountain backs off of him. Ash playing him to his right side. Brickman drives all the way in. Shot no good, but the rebound to LIU all the way on the outside. Quick pass thrown away, though, by Joseph. And we've got a break on the floor. When we return, it's Mount St. Mary's basketball. Catch your breath, everybody. The Mount is on top, 18-12. Back with more from Knott Arena right after this. Incredible start to this
Thanks for
game.
supporting
Mount
Mountain
St.
basketball.
Mary's has an 18-12 lead, Roy, and LIU staying in the game with second chance points. They have 8 second chance points. The Mount has hit 6 threes.
Yeah, but we're just not quick enough on the rebounding situation. They're out rebounding us right now.
Khalid Nwandu into the game here for the Mount.
Well, they're staying in the zone.
The 2-3 zone. Nwandu goes to the left side of the circle. Dishes for Ash in the corner. Back to Nwandu. Plays catch. They go down on the low block for Danaher. Back out to Ash and Nwandu. Around the perimeter it goes to Prescott. Into the corner. Ash is going to take a 3. And it's just a bit strong. And the rebound to LIU. Up the floor, Brickman. Brickman trying to drive, kicks it off to Reed. Reed down the lane, right-handed shot off glass and in on the runner.
The biggest problem this team has of really being a championship in this league is their inside defense.
Greg Graves back on the bench for the Mount. He went to the locker room for a moment. That's a good sign. He's sitting on the middle of the bench. Hopefully he can return. The lead is 4 for Mount St. Mary's. Nwandu drives and an offensive foul.
Yeah, exactly.
Stepping up to take the charge, Glenn Fidenga.
See, everything, our shooting is fine. We're fine. It's great right now. But our biggest problem is inside defense. And everybody knows about it. So everybody's trying to get the ball inside. And they're also, they hit the boards for offensive rebound.
Norfleet is back into the game as now they come and try to trap. But able to break the press, LIU Brooklyn. Fleming around the perimeter it goes now. Here's Brickman looking to drive, nothing there. On the outside, Reed going one-on-one against Graves. Here's Danaher underneath, he gets to the rim, and he puts it in.
We cannot stop anybody inside. I mean, it's very simple.
E.J. Reed is overpowering Mount St. Mary's in the early going.
And that you need a 6'5", 6'6" guy in this league that can play like that. And this is all this team needs.
Norfleet on the right side. Around the perimeter it goes. Here's Graves. 17 to shoot. LIU Brooklyn extending that zone.
They had to come out a little further. They were back on the foul line when we started.
Norfleet to drive to the foul line. Down low. Graves dunks it home with 2 hands. Graves 20 to 16.
Graves finally made him dunk. And he caught it.
Double team comes. Brickman in trouble, but he kicks it over. On the left wing now Fleming, and he backs it out on the dribble. Graves not favoring that ankle or leg that he was limping on moments ago. Back cut, Brickman hands it off underneath. What a pass that was. Fidenga scores.
They've scored 1 basket from outside, right? A 3 out of the corner, and everything else is inside.
A 3 from Norfleet. Good.
We gotta do something to stop this team on the other side.
7 minutes in, the Mount up 23 to 18. This could be the highest scoring game in the league. A steal from Wack. He's on the run. Dunking it home with the left hand. My goodness.
Take that one, LIU.
And this place is rocking.
2 dunks in a row.
Mount Mayhem going wild. Underneath Fidenga.
We cannot
catch. A turnover. Mount St. Mary's ball.
Got to play him too fast. There's 2 things that'll get you jacked up. A dunk, and if you get 2, you're really jacked up.
Well, it's been dunks and 3s for Mount St. Mary's. That's about it today, 25-18.
Is that another turnover on Brickman?
That actually looked to be Iverson Fleming on that pass.
That's right, yeah.
It was a pretty good pass, but it went through the hands of Fidenga. Right wing is Ash. Well, folks, this is why they tell you to wear a seatbelt. Left-handed dribble, bounce. Graves is going to try a 3. And he missed just a bit strong. And Wack knocked it away, but LIU recovers. Brickman a long lead. Joseph underneath. Now to Atterbury. Right-handed shot, good.
We just can't move our feet quick enough to get those loose balls.
Left side Wack. It's 25-20. Wack has it knocked away for a moment, but recovers. And the Mount settles into a half-court offense. Mount St. Mary's on top, 25-20. 8 minutes in. Norfleet's going to take a long 3, and he hits it again. That was from NBA range. We have not seen a three-point shooting exhibition like this, even from the Mount, Roy.
He was beyond the Mason-Dixon line on that one.
They've hit, I believe, 7 or 8 threes here. We're not even 10 minutes in. On the drive, Brickman at the foul line. Kick out. Top of the key, 3, Atterbury. No good. Fight for the board. Out of bounds. And it stays LIU basketball. And Natarena is not too pleased. Time for a break on the floor. 11:21 to play. The Mount on top 28-20 as this is Mount St. Mary's basketball.
Think of the NCAA as a spirit squad, cheering for student athletes at every big event and every small one. We'd be there in the classroom, at graduation, at their first job interview. Okay, so don't think of us as a spirit squad. Think of us as a mascot. Well, just know we're always there for student athletes.
Carriage House Inn is located at 200 South Seaton Avenue in historic Emmitsburg, Maryland. We're open 7 days a week. We serve both lunch and dinner. We have a Sunday brunch buffet in our ballroom, and we also do a lot of catering off-premise. The Carriage House Inn serves American food. We specialize in our crab cakes, filet mignon, prime rib.
How about this atmosphere here at Natarena? We're having fun. It's been an incredible start. Both teams offensively have been on fire. The Mount has hit 8 threes. They've taken 15 shots, Roy, and 13 of them have been threes. What a bizarre start.
Yeah,
the Mount's up 28-20.
Yeah, at LIU's, they're shooting 64%, but all their stuff is inside except 1 3.
DJ Griggs in the game for a first time. The Mount traps. Now Reed looking to drive on the run. Shot, no good. Fight for the rebound. Graves has got it. They try to tear it away, and we've got a whistle, and I think they called Graves for a foul.
What?
Boy, oh boy.
He had the ball, didn't he?
They took it away from him, and I thought they were going to get a jump ball there.
Well,
and the crowd is just realizing that foul was on Mount St. Mary's.
We're so weak on the boards. I don't know what we can do about it.
Joseph to inbound, and it gets it in. Now in the right corner, a 3 coming from Martin, short. He gets the offensive rebound and is able to finish.
Donahere never blocked him out. It's a layup. I mean,
right side, Byron Ash looking to drive the baseline all the way in. No foul. And it's last touched by LIU Brooklyn out of bounds to Mount St. Mary's.
Well, he's got to learn how to get fouled in there. He flew in there out of control, and he needs to make a jump stop, show the ball, and then go into the defender.
Norfleet will inbound. Neither team can stop anybody so far today. It has been an old-fashioned shootout. Around the perimeter, Ash, as he finds Wack left side and a travel call.
You got it. He does that almost every time over in this area.
Wack trying to pump fake and then drive from the left wing.
He needed to go quick rather than fast. He tried to go too fast.
The Mount sets up pressure as they inbounded to Griggs. The point guard Brickman is out of the game. Quick pass to Reed. Reed looking to attack down the lane, hands it off, and a dunk now for Atterbury.
This is unbelievable. I cannot believe a team, they got 24 points and 20 of them are layups.
28-24, Mount St. Mary's. Ash, right wing to Norfleet. Bouncing for Miller in the corner. Wack's got to look at a 3. Good! A 9-3 hit by the Mount. 4 of them coming from Rashad Wack. He's got 12 points.
If we don't start playing some defense.
There's a block from Danaher, and here comes the Mount. Outlet to Wack, all the way in, laying it home. 33-24, Mount St. Mary's. And I misspoke. Wack now has 16 points in the game.
What? 16?
E.J. Reed quickly down, jump pass, knocked away by Danaher again. The Mount coming the other way. Norfleet on the drive, but he's fouled on the floor. That layup does not count, and the Mount will inbound as Danner with 2 big defensive plays in a row.
That's what we need, buddy. He finally came over and attacked the guy with the ball rather than just laying back there and taking it out of the net.
And it's an art form, blocking a basketball and keeping it in bounds, isn't it?
Exactly.
And he did just that. He blocked it, got it, and then found Wack on the drive. So just like that, the Mount, 5 points in a row and the ball as Ash lobs it in deep to Danaher. Around the perimeter it goes. Now in the corner, Ash has it knocked out of his hands into the crowd. It'll stay Mount ball, 29 to shoot. Hard to keep up with how many threes the Mount have hit here, Roy. I think they've hit 9.
Yep, it's 9 now.
27 of their 33 points have come from threes. And still LIU Brooklyn staying in the zone. Norfleet, high screen, gets it over. Miller into the corner. Pump fake, and Prescott is literally hip checked by Fidenga. Out of bounds, a foul.
I wonder what's going on with Brickman. Oh, he's back in.
Okay, just came back in again.
Well, if there was ever a reason to get out of the zone, it's there right now, I would think.
Well, that foul was on Fidenga, his second. Jarrell Martin also with 2 fouls for LIU Brooklyn. As Nwandu to inbound, still looking, gets it into Danaher. Danaher will hand back to Nwandu. 9:20 to play in the first half. What an incredible, exciting start. Screen set for Nwandu. Now he passes to Miller. Back to Nwandu, top of the key. Driving in, kick out. Ash, tough look at a 3, no good. Miller going in for the board. It's loose underneath, and LIU Brooklyn's got it. E.J. Reed.
Good effort from Miller that time. Very good hustling.
Reed brings it up the right side of the floor. Miller guarding. He's going to try to take him one-on-one. Drives in, lays it up. Too strong. Rebound loose. And a fight that goes out of bounds, and it's going to stay LIU basketball.
That was a LIU guy with his arm out, pushing the guy off, and I don't know what these guys are seeing. I can see it, and they only got one eye.
Joel Hernandez has checked into the game.
And they got 6 eyes.
Hernandez, the freshman guard from Teaneck, New Jersey. As Brickman will lob it in deep now to Fleming. 8:46 to play. Iverson Fleming. Back here to Brickman. Guarded by Prescott, outside right. Brickman dishes. Here's a 3 from Troy Joseph, no good. Rebound, Miller keeps it alive, but it's out of bounds and it stays with LIU.
See, that's the difference. We get our hands on a lot of rebounds, but we can't bring them in, and that's strength and that's quickness.
And LIU Brooklyn will have a third opportunity on this half-court set here.
Exactly. We've got to take advantage of all these threes, because that's not going to happen the whole game.
From the sideline, Brickman lobs it into the backcourt for Reed. And Nwandu is guarding Reed. Ash now overplaying on Brickman, but they get it to him. Brickman looks to drive. Kick out past Joseph. Pump fake, dribble, drive down the lane. Fouled, off glass and in.
Somebody's got to step in and take a charge. I haven't seen one this year.
Yeah, the Mount has had just a few charges when you look overall. As a chance for a 3-point play. Joseph averaging 7.1 points per game. A junior, but he got his first start of his career this year and has been a constant in the starting lineup.
With good inside defense, we'd be up by 15 points right now.
He makes the free throw. 33-27, Mount St. Mary's. Nwandu outside right. Left-handed dribble to the foul line, blocked. Ball goes out of bounds, off of Graves. It's LIU basketball, and Norfleet and Wack will check back into the game. Have a tough time against that zone. Nwandu is not a 3-point shooter.
And he can't take it to the basket. And get fouled, okay? Or get the shot off.
We got 8 minutes to play, first half. Brickman brings it up against Prescott. Just about a full house here at Knott Arena today. Brickman, left-handed dribble. Passes top of the key. Reed looking to drive. Bounces down low. Out of bounds. He threw it away. Mount St. Mary's ball. And we've got a break on the floor. So 7:49 to play. In this first half, the Mount leads 33-27 as this is Mount St. Mary's basketball.
What if I told you tradition runs deep here? That greatness lives here. What if I told you we've been to the mountaintop before? That there's no place like home. What if I told you last year's success is already behind us? What if I told you mayhem is a good thing?
It is winter homecoming here at Knott Arena, and Mount St. Mary's leads 33-27. And Roy, 8 offensive rebounds for LIU Brooklyn is really keeping them in this game, isn't it?
Well, 13-5 is they're ahead in the rebounding, and they got second chance points, 13-3, and that's the reason why I'm saying with better defense inside, we'd be up by 15. They're outscoring us 20-6 in the lane, but that's no big deal because we're 9 out of 15 on threes.
The question is, can the Mount keep shooting the three like that all game?
Exactly.
Screen set for Norfleet. He bounces to Miller. 3 right side, short, and the rebound to E.J. Reed.
He didn't see like he was committed when he caught that ball that time.
Brickman hands it off, and now from behind, diving for the ball. Norfleet, he stole it away, and he gets it to Miller. Miller in trouble underneath, and LIU takes it back. On the drive, Fleming reverse layup, good.
We just got some players that don't have good hands. There's no reason for not being able to pick that ball off the floor.
33-29, the lead is shrunk to 4. Miller, right side, underneath Graves, and he lays it up too strong. The follow blocked away, and the Blackbirds a long lead now looking for Iverson Fleming. Tough reverse layup, good.
Will somebody take the charge?
And it is 33-31. Mount St. Mary's, the lead is just 2, and Jamie Christian calls timeout, and he is fired up on the bench right now. LIU has come back. They have scored 7 in a row here.
Well, they're getting all the loose balls, and they're getting they're doing a job on the boards, and it's the ability to move your feet to get in position to get the ball rather than reaching with your hands, and you got to be strong enough to catch the ball and not let somebody take it away from you. This is college basketball. It's not high school stuff.
Can the Mount get it going again here?
Well, I'm telling you, I'm saying when you're making all those threes, we didn't take advantage of it. We let them back in the game because of our inside defense.
Prescott's got the ball on the left side, looking for Graves, and around the perimeter it goes. Norfleet outside right, now to the wing. Into the corner, Miller's got to look at a 3, no good.
We stood there and watched and didn't go after his rebound.
LIU basketball.
He's got to go after the ball.
Brickman, now right side. Joel Hernandez. Here for E.J. Reed, looking to drive. Reed on the run, layup, too strong. Graves the rebound. The Mount pushing it. Up the floor comes Norfleet, top of the key. Long 3, no good. Rebound, Graves fouled on a dunk attempt. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Well, they're coming out so far now to stop our threes that the inside should be wide open every time down. Now, there was an example why we got to get a free throw. Miller took a shot from the corner and stood there and watched it. And it came right back to him in that area, but he didn't come after it, so that's the reason why we didn't get the rebound.
2 attempts for Graves. Free throw up, and it is good. Hit the front of the rim, back of the backboard, and it fell home. 34-31, the Mount in front.
Obviously, LIU doesn't have the bench that they'd like to have, or they'd be playing man-to-man.
Now a second attempt coming. And it's up, and this one, finds its way home. The shooter's touch as it rattled around and settled in. 35-31, the Mount leading. Ash guarding Brickman, who brings it front court. Now top of the key, this is Joseph. Left-handed dribble, looking to go down the lane. A whistle and a foul. And we'll see if they rule it to be on the floor or not. Yeah, they're going to give him 2 free throws.
What the crowd up here is talking about, on every drive to the basket, they are using their forearm to push the guy off. And they haven't called one right now. So
here is Joseph to shoot 2. the freshman from Toronto, and he hits the first. And it's 35-32 with 6:03 to play here in the first half. Joseph having a very good freshman year.
Yep.
7 points and close to 5 rebounds a game. As the second attempt hits the rim and falls home. 2-point game.
He's quick and he can take it to the basket from outside and get all the way in.
The Mount has led for much of this game, but only 35-33 now. In between the circles, Ash, now to Danaher at the foul line. Danaher turns into the lane, back to the bucket. 17 to shoot, gets it out to Graves. And the Mount goes passing it around the perimeter once again. Now Graves to the foul line, looking to drive it in. No foul, off glass, no good. And the rebound to LIU Brooklyn. Hernandez up the floor, looking to drive. Hernandez puts it off glass and in to tie the game.
We're getting just beat up on the boards.
35 all. And against the 2-3 zone comes the Mount. Norfleet on the left wing. Throw, and it is knocked away. It'll stay with the Mount. Hernandez going to hand to it. Out of bounds.
We need a player in the right on the free throw line. Right in the middle, that's where you can get the ball. Because they're playing out so hard on our shooters now. The foul line is wide open.
High screen set for Norfleet. Right side for Ash. They get out on him. Graves gets it back to Norfleet. 15 to shoot here for the Mount as Ash gets it to Graves. Back to Wack, 10 to shoot. High screen set, tough look at a three. It's good! Rashad Wack is just on fire today.
That's number 10 of threes now. That's 30 of our points up there.
30 of the Mount's 38.
Yep.
As Brickman looking to drive, backs it out. The Mount leading by 3. Kicks it out, top of the key, 3 for the tie. Joseph hits.
Boy, he's a player, isn't he?
He's had a big start to this game. Tied at 38. Norfleet wants a screen. Gets it from Danaher. Now to Graves. And back to Norfleet. And the Mount sets their offense. What an offensive start. We might be in the 50s at halftime. Norfleet looking to drive. They get it in the corner. Wack drives the ball all the way in. Fouled. And he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. He almost looked like he was going to throw that one down there, Roy.
Yep. Well, at least he got fouled.
Foul is on Joseph, his first.
Well, the team that's going to win this game is whoever makes do some things different than what they did in the first half.
I believe this might be 20 points for Wack with his free throw when he hits. I mean, he is having an enormous first half. He's high on the year 3 times. He has scored 23.
Well, this is similar to Prescott's last year, right?
Last year, Sam Prescott scored 44 for the Mount in a win against Bryan. As a second attempt is up and good. Everything has been good for Wack. And the Mount back on top, 40-38. Ash to guard Brickman. Brickman brings it up the floor. And he walks it across the timeline. The Mount not double teaming Brickman, the outstanding passer. Brickman looking to drive into the lane, but he gets it back out on the dribble. Pass for Brickman, top of the key, looks to drive, knocked away Norfleet, and he's on the move. Norfleet going, and a foul from behind, and that is going to be the 7th team foul. So after this media timeout, Norfleet will shoot 1-1 for Mount St. Mary's. Our score, the Mount 40, LIU Brooklyn 38. What a start today here on both NECFrontRow.com at 1450 AM The Source.
I am a student. I am an athlete.
This is my pride. This is my family.
In the classroom and on the field.
A home away from home.
Bound to community, committed to excellence.
Determined to succeed.
I will not fear my opponents.
But I will respect them.
I will fail, but I won't quit.
I am a player.
I am a teammate.
I will rise to the challenge. This is NEC Pride.
Mount St. Mary's has a 40-38 lead, and the officials came over there to check and see if Norfleet was in the act of shooting. He was not, so therefore he will shoot 1 and 1. The Mount has hit 13 shots today, Roy, and 10 of them threes. It's great. Some of the old Mount St. Mary's players here today on homecoming coming up to say hello.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Wack's got 21 points already. Unbelievable.
Wack has 21. Norfleet has 12. That's 33 of the Mount's 40.
Yep, exactly.
Last week on the road, neither were even in double digits in the game against LIU Brooklyn. Not the case today. Front end of the 1 and 1. Good for Norfleet. And it's 41-38 Mount St. Mary's. And nothing but net as well on the second attempt. Mount St. Mary's playing with 4 guards, and the lone big is Graves as Brickman brings it up. Right side, cross-court pass. Now top of the key, Reed's going to take. Oh, he jumped up, he traveled. He got in his own head there, Roy. He tried to take a 3, and then when he left his feet, he tried to dribble, and that is not legal.
Right, he tried to dance, man. The old jitterbug.
And that right there is the 10th turnover for LIU Brooklyn.
We've turned it over enough, you know. If we can get 15 to 20, we're going to win the game, but we just got to get the defense inside better.
4-point lead in the ball for the Mount. Left side Wack looking down low. Graves, one bounce underneath. He misses the reverse layup. Prescott gets it, and he has it knocked away going up. Now, spinning away with a dribble, right side, front court, Fleming. Fleming, a left-handed dribble now, going down the lane, kicks it to the baseline, hanging a shot short, rebound loose, and it's going to stay with LIU Brooklyn. Another opportunity for a rebound.
It's quickness. They're after the ball quicker than we are. It's simple as that.
Atterbury's shot was well short, but he was able to keep it alive.
Exactly.
And the Mount couldn't get the board.
Exactly.
Joseph inbounds it deep to Brickman, who had nearly lost it. Fresh into play first half. Brickman into the left wing, a look at a 3, too strong. Norfleet goes to the board, but it's knocked away. And down the lane, a handoff and a dunk for Joseph.
How many times is that going to happen? I mean, we've got at least 6 assists to them, not to us.
42-40, LIU Brooklyn is hanging in there. As Norfleet in trouble, just barely staying on his feet with a dribble. Gets it over to Wack, and the Mount resets. Shot clock now to 20. High screen from Graves. Norfleet trying to spin around, can't. Fleming's all over. Norfleet now on the move. Jump pass out. Wack's got an open look for 3. No good, too strong. It went over the backboard, and it's out of bounds. LIU Brooklyn basketball.
Wow. How many times have we had a rebound in our hand and it got stolen?
Jamie and Christian is talking to that official right there about what you were talking about, the push-offs on the dribble drive from LIU Brooklyn.
Every time they get the ball. Watch Brickman now. He's going to put his left into the guy's body.
Brickman bringing it up against Ash in front court left. He now has the basketball. 42-40 Mount St. Mary's. He drives. Jump pass down low underneath. It's knocked out of the hands of Atterbury, out of bounds. Mount St. Mary's has the ball.
Good help defense that time.
Prescott.
Yeah, see, they do all their damage on the right side. I think we're better off if we push them left.
Norfleet will walk it into the front court here for the Mount as we near 2 minutes to play. And they run the weave against his 2-3 zone. Foul line, Prescott kick out. Top of the key, Byron Ash for 3. It's good. Mount St. Mary's has hit 11 threes in the first half, and they're on top 45-40. Outside right, Hernandez looking to drive. Free throw line, pull-up jumper. No good, rattles out, Wack the rebound. Wack gets it to Norfleet looking to run. Norfleet does not have numbers. Goes to the left side, kicks it over to Wack. 3 straight away, no good, a bit strong.
Right on line.
And Reed the rebound.
That would have been a killer, man, going into the locker room.
This crowd was ready to erupt. The incredible point guard in Brickman, one of the greatest passers in all of college basketball. Right-handed dribble, hands it off now to Hernandez, who backs it out outside right.
Get ready for help, get ready for help.
Brickman with 10 to shoot on the right wing. Cross-court pass. Fleming with a three, left side, too strong. Long rebound to LIU. Norfleet knocks it away, dives for it. Brickman able to save it. Brickman bouncing to Atterbury, and he scores off glass.
We have gotten outplayed on loose balls. I've never seen them get out. Are they that much quicker than we are?
45-42, LIU Brooklyn. They have been aggressive, especially on their offensive end.
Oh, unbelievable.
17-second difference, shot clock, game clock, and Prescott has it knocked away. And now Ash commits a foul on a reach-in, going for the basketball on Fleming.
If you don't protect the ball against this team, you're going to lose it.
So the Mount has a 3-point lead. That foul on Ash is second. He's going to come out of the game. Only the 5th team foul, though. Nwandu checks in for the Mount. And it's just about even, the shot clock and game clock. LIU, you'd have to think, is going to hold for the final shot here, Roy.
Right.
Reed looking to inbound, and he gets it in now to Brickman. The Mount does have a foul to give.
Yep, they do.
Nwandu guarding. Brickman for Reed straight away. And he backs it out. Graves guarding. 20 seconds to play first half.
Be ready to help because they got nobody in the post. They're going to drive the ball to the basket.
Fleming has it, 12 to shoot. Gives it back to Brickman. Outside left, 8 to shoot. Brickman looks to drive, 6 to shoot. Foul line, kick out, Reed, top of the key, 3. No good, too strong. Rebound, loose, still loose. Turning 3, Hernandez, no good, an air ball. It is halftime at Knott Arena, and an exciting first half in the books. Mount St. Mary's leads 45-42.
What an expedition. Mount St. Mary's knocking in all the threes. LIU getting layups and getting all the rebounds. So it's a great basketball game.
We're going to take a break, and we're back with more here courtside at Knott Arena right after this, as this is Mount St.
And the way they're building a program here, that's what's going to happen.
E.J. Reed, who had 8 points and 6 rebounds in the first half, will inbound it here for LIU Brooklyn. Having a tough time getting it in. Lobs it in, and a steal to get the game. It's second half underway as Prescott hands it for Norfleet. The Mount with the ball, left to right on your radio dial. Here 45-42 Mount St. Mary's. LIU gets into their zone. Norfleet dribbles to his left. Now dishes for Wack on the wing. Looking down low, Danaher catches, back to the bucket, turns, right-handed hook shot, good.
That's what we got to do. Get it in there on the block.
First bucket for Danaher today, and the Mount leads by 5. They do not double-team Brickman. Man-to-man defense.
Might be a good idea also. Might help their rebounding.
As Prescott guards, Brickman bounces to Reed, top of the key. Going against Danaher, going one-on-one, right into him. Shot up and in. He just kind of muscled it up, and it fell home.
Muscled is right.
47-44, the Mount leads by 3. Miller sets a screen. We got a foul, and it is on Jarrell Martin. I believe that's his third. A quick third foul.
Well, they don't have much of a bench. Anybody can get out of there out of that top 5. You're doing something good.
Iverson Fleming is checked in, a freshman averaging 3.7 points per game. So Wack the inbound, gets it to Norfleet. To his left, around a high screen, on the drive, down the lane, reverse layup, no good. It's gonna, Reed tries to save it, and he threw it into the second seat of the stands.
Well, we weren't even watching that, our players. They didn't see the whole thing, and they started running down the court. I mean, you got to see what's going on.
Mount St. Mary's ball, Wack the inbound from in front of the Mount bench, and he lobs it into the backcourt where Norfleet tracks it down. Who will grab the momentum early in this second half? Getting well beyond that three-point arc. LIU Brooklyn with the zone as a pull-up two-point jumper from the right side. Good for Prescott. LIU looks to run.
So you can get that shot all the time if you want it, because their zone is spread out so much.
The Mount got back on defense. This is E.J. Reed down the lane. They whistle a foul as he drove up against Danaher, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
See, I don't know what you do in that situation. He's just, Danaher's getting out muscled and out quick. And the only thing I think you can do maybe is push him to one side and get help from somebody.
Free throw coming here for Reed, the sophomore.
They don't miss any.
And he hits.
72% from the foul line.
Once again, his career high was right here at the Mound last year. 25-point effort.
Yep.
as Graves will check in for Danaher. That foul on Danaher was his first foul.
Well, Danaher's playing as hard as he can. He's just getting out strength. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that.
Second free throw is coming. Up and no good, rattled out. Prescott the rebound. Lobs it up for Norfleet, left side of the floor, front court. Behind his back dribble, driving it in. Kicks it over, Prescott, pump fake drive. Kick out pass, right side, Norfleet, a look at a three. Good! He's 5 for 6 from 3. And the Mount leads 52-45.
Let's see some D for a while.
Double team coming on Brickman as he comes front court. Pass right side, Reed looking to drive. Down the lane, scoring.
Miller, you got to step in and take the charge. You're not going to...
As there's a foul on a bump on Norfleet. Foul on the floor, right around the three-point line as he's pushing the pace. And Danaher will check right back into the game. And he's going to come in for Miller.
I mean, I haven't seen a charge this year. I mean, somebody's got to get in front of somebody.
52-47 now in St. Mary's. Wack lobs it in. Front court right now, Norfleet looking to drive to his right towards the wing. Now backs it up. Fleming staying in front of him. Now to the free throw line. Kick out. Prescott a look at a three. And it's no good. Danaher the offensive board. On the baseline, he stepped out of bounds. Trying to go under the hoop for a reverse layup. And it's LIU basketball. So down 5. LIU's hanging around in the game, Roy.
Yep.
The Mount has led for the majority of the contest.
Well, they think they can win. There's no question about it. They love this crowd, they love this court, and they're playing good.
LIU won the game between these two just 7 days ago. As there's a bounce right underneath Atterbury. Tough layup, no. Rebound loose. Wack pulls it down. Here comes the Mount. 1-on-3 Wack. He's going to take it in. Left into left. Fouled, and he scores. What a play.
You see what happened on that last possession? They made Brickman go left. Don't let him come back to the right.
Rashad Wack, it is your day. Oh, my. He has been incredible. That was a 1-on-3 break, and Wack just went all the way to the basket.
Well, we had his games there where he wasn't playing very good until he did that shot up at St. Francis of PA with a clock going down with 18 people coming out of the stands, and he still shot it over him and scored.
That is 55-47. Wack has 24 points, and he gets a quick break on the bench right now. They double-team Brickman in the backcourt now, and he's able to get it over to Reed. Reed looking to drive, stops his dribble at the three-point line, hands it for Fleming. Left-handed dribble into the lane all the way to the goal. Layup, good.
Where was? Good God.
It's 55-49 as front court right come them out in a hurry. Norfleet on the wing. High screen from Graves. Goes to his left. Free throw line runner, just strong. And the rebound, a good box out. And Fidenga got it for LIU.
They're just muscling us out.
Here's a three from Joseph right side. Too short. Fidenga gets the board, though. And a foul on Mount St. Mary's. They got Danaher. But another opportunity to get that one and done, and the Mount can't do it.
Well, one of the things that he doesn't do, as soon as the ball is caught and he's turning, your arms are got to be up right away. You can't have them down around your waist and then bring them up because the other guy's going to out-jump you.
From the baseline, Joel Hernandez will inbound it. He had 4 points in 11 minutes against the Mount last week. As he gets it into Joseph. Quickly around a three from the left corner. It's no good. High arcing rebound. Joseph pulls it up. A block, and it's out of bounds. It stays LIU basketball.
See, we're just not capable of getting. We don't have the players that can catch that ball. That ball should be our rebound.
That was a high.
Yep. It's a lot about timing and jumping the right time.
Now Brickman driving in, and he was fouled by Norfleet on the runner. And Brickman will shoot two from the foul line with 16:24 to play in the half. Norfleet thought he had a clean block. They ruled that he bumped him with the body. It's his first foul.
Well, if they're going to call bumping the body, we'd be here till midnight. Because every time Brickman gets the ball, he's got his arms out.
Free throw from Brickman is good. His first point of the game.
I can't, he's a good three-point shooter. I don't think he's taken a shot from out there yet tonight.
Every three made by LIU today has been made by Joseph, the freshman. Second attempt, and it's short, and Graves the rebound.
See, they come after that rebound, even if we got it every time, so you got to really take care of the ball.
Khalid Nwandu now running the point for the Mount against this 2-3 zone. It's a 5-point lead for Mount St. Mary's. Shot clock at 20. High screen set. Nwandu drives to the foul line. Kick out to Ash, and he threw it away. And here comes Joseph up the floor. Right side. Joseph backs it out and gets it to Fleming. They've had a tough time against that zone with Norfleet out of the game. Fleming looking to drive. Tough runner. And he hits. Nice play with the right hand.
Well, that's all because we gave the ball away. It's that simple.
The lead is 3 for the Mount, 55-52. Nwandu now to Whack. They play catch on the left side. Screen from Graves, top of the key. Right side Ash, now Whack down low, catching Danaher on the block. Turning to his left, into the lane, back to his right. And a push foul underneath on Fidenga. And it's going to send us to a break here at Knott Arena. 55-52, the Mount in front, as this is Mount St. Mary's basketball.
I am a student. I am an athlete.
This is my pride. This is my family.
In the classroom and on the field.
A home away from home.
Bound to community, committed to excellence.
Determined to succeed.
I will not fear my opponents.
But I will respect them.
I will fail, but I won't quit.
I am a player.
I am a teammate.
I will rise to the challenge. This is NEC Pride.
.24 to play in this game. Mount St. Mary's on top, 55-52.
Well, we're shooting a higher percentage from the three than we are from the inside the free-throw line.
Yeah, how unusual is that?
That's very much unusual, and we're still getting out a rebound. They got 14 offensive rebounds now to our 7, and it's 26-14 overall.
It's Mount St. Mary's ball as Whack inbounds it. Miller is checked back into the game for the Mount here. And Norfleet as well. Norfleet looking for Danaher, and the pass knocked away. Trying to force it into the zone. Long lead into the corner. Hernandez tries to drive baseline, and he lobs it up. Got his own pass. And back out to Brickman. 3, top of the key, good to tie the game.
I don't know why he doesn't shoot more.
55 all.
That should never been a turnover. You got to throw the ball on a bounce pass.
Norfleet now driving to the free throw line. Kick out. 3 from Ash. Good from the right wing.
That's number 13 now on threes.
Ash has hit so many big threes in the second half of games this year. And it's now 58-55, the Mount back in front. Brickman looking to drive, kick out pass. Joseph on the move. Underneath, back to Brickman on the right wing. Brickman behind the back pass to Joseph. Whack getting right up on him. Knocked away from Norfleet. To the floor they go. And it's a jump ball. And the alternate arrow gives it to Mount St. Mary's.
Well, if this team is, what are they, 2-5? They're the best 2-5 team I've ever seen in this league.
Well, it is a league, though, where you don't have that free win, something you've talked about throughout the year, Roy.
Yep.
Yeah, we have seen that. I mean, the Mount, they got a big lead over Wagner in a home game. They were up by more than 20. That's about it.
Yeah.
And even in that game, you were biting your nails down the stretch.
Well, they have to be playing 100% to be good, you know, because they're not very deep, and if you get in foul trouble, then they're really in bad shape.
Whack looking for Prescott beyond the foul line. He's going to pull up a 2-pointer, and it's no good, just a bit short.
We got one guy rebounding.
LIU with a basketball. Brickman looking to drive. He's cut off to Fleming. Top of the
was a
key
walk.
3. Martin short. Rebound by Will Miller of the Mount. And here comes Norfleet front court. Norfleet trying to drive into the lane, hangs with the left hand, no good. Follows, jump shot, no. And the rebound to Prescott. He gets it back outside.
That's the hustle we need on the board.
Mount St. Mary's resets, and they get an ovation from the basketball savvy faithful. Outside right, Prescott. A 3-point lead for the Mount. Whack gets a defender in the air. 3 for the right wing, long.
Never got squared back up, and that's the reason why I wasn't on line.
Martin the rebound for LIU. On the run, Brickman looks underneath for Atterbury. The throw got away from him, but E.J. Reed tracks it down for the Blackbirds.
Miller was trying, but he's not quick enough.
Outside right, this is Fleming. Top of the key, trying to drive Reed. On the run, puts it up with the right hand, no good. And Graves the rebound. Up to Norfleet. Norfleet coming front court, and he'll back it out and set up the half-court possession here for Mount St. Mary's. High screen set by Graves, and now a steal. And into the clear Fleming, LIU to lay it up and in. A run out after the steal. Jamie and Christian wanted the foul. Prescott on the right wing. It's 58-57. The Mounts lead 1.
Well, he's not coming off that screen tight enough to get his man locked up on the screen.
12:38 to play. Whack on the drive. Whack still going. Jump pass over. And it's last touch as the ball goes out of bounds by Prescott. Consecutive turnovers by the Mount.
Wow.
And LIU a chance for their first lead in some time.
Well, there's no reason for them. Coach, I don't know why you're talking about the refs, but that was just not very smart.
And Prescott forces a turnover. He knocked the inbounds pass off of Reed, who threw the inbounds pass. Mount St. Mary's ball. In fact, here, Roy, LIU has not led in the game.
Right, exactly.
They lob it into Graves. But they have been in it throughout. Now Whack, right wing. To Miller, back outside. Near the center circle, Norfleet. Against this outspread 2-3 zone. Right wing, Prescott. Looks to drive. Prescott, hands for Norfleet. Pump fake. On the drive, kicks it underneath. Graves, left-handed layup, good. With a reverse layup from underneath the hoop. It's a 3-point Mount St. Mary's lead.
Great pass there. Great pass. Great.
The Mount keeps it away from Brickman. E.J. Reed brought it up. Reed looking to drive. Reed loses it. Somehow kept the ball, but his layup no good. And Graves the rebound to Norfleet. Norfleet on the run, down the lane, and he puts it home. 62-57. We've got a timeout. LIU Brooklyn.
Smart timeout because we're on a roll, even if it's only 5. And their coach is upset. I don't know what he's upset about because they've been pushing off the whole game.
11:43 to play. Timeout on the floor. 62-57. The Mount leads. Back with more right after this.
Think of the NCAA as a marching band. We wouldn't stop with halftime. We'd be full-time, celebrating student athletes in everything they do. Okay, so don't think of us as a marching band. Think of us as a spirit squad. Well, just know we're always there for student athletes.
They are doing the wave here at Knott Arena with 11:43 to play, and Mount St. Mary's leads 62-57.
Boy, this is a good game. I mean, somebody's going to be disappointed because both teams are playing really hard.
It's LIU Brooklyn basketball. Joseph to inbound against full court pressure. Gets it to Brickman, who fires it right back. And now here's Iverson. Man-to-man defense. They're going to double team half court. He lobs for Joseph. In between the circles, the Mount trying to keep the ball away from Brickman. Prescott overplaying. Fleming has got it. Fleming looking for Brickman on the right wing, bouncing down low. Fidanga layup, no. Rebound to Brickman. He lobs it back to Fidanga on the baseline, and it comes back outside. Fresh shot clock. Hernandez, pump fake, dribble drive, hang, shot no. Rebound loose, fight for it. The Mount's got the basketball.
Well, we solved some of that problem. We're getting on the boards now.
Norfleet to drive again, all the way in. A foul in the bucket.
See, they're thinking we're going to stop and shoot the three, so we take it all the way to the basket.
Norfleet once again with an inkling to get to the rim. Fidenga with a blocking foul. It's a 7-point lead for the Mount, and we've got another break on the floor. Back with more right after this.
How will you spend the next 4 years? Living more than 200 years of faith and tradition. Embracing your passions. Exploring nursing, teaching, business management, and so much more. Finding answers inside the classroom and out. Pushing yourself further. Being a team player. Celebrating. While expanding your boundaries, your conversation skills, your friends list, and everything you thought you knew. All at Mount St. Mary's University. A Catholic university with more than 30 majors and minors to choose from. 1 professor for every 14 students. 16 Division I sports. 80 clubs and organizations. And where 97% of graduates find a job within a year of graduation. So, how will you spend the next 4 years? Take a look around. From the Mount, you'll see your future. To find out more, visit msmary.edu.
11:02 to play, and the Mount has a 64-57 lead. I'm going to use a Roy Siglerism right here, Roy. One of my favorite lines that you say. If you're not excited about this, you're probably not alive, right, Roy?
Absolutely. The only problem is if you really love basketball and you get in love with the way Mount St. Mary's plays, don't come here if you have a heart problem.
Cardiologists make money off of these games.
Yeah, bring your doctor.
Norfleet trying to finish off a 3-point play. Free throw, good.
Now we got to make a move here.
The Mount is up by 8. They are denying the ball from Brickman.
Yep, exactly. Smart move.
And Brickman does get this inbound pass. Norfleet has 22. WAC has 24 for Mount St. Mary's today.
Now keep him left here. Keep him left. Keep him left. That's it. Keep him left.
Brickman looking to drive. Kick out. Reed, top of the key. Trying to move on Graves. Can't. Backs it out. 16 to shoot. Hands for Fleming. Fleming, right-handed drive. All the way in. Tough running layup. No! Rebound. Foul on LIU Brooklyn, I believe it is. The Mount had the ball and we're looking to run. This foul might actually help LIU.
Well, we're getting our hands on the ball now. We're going after it on the boards.
That foul, the second on E.J. Reed. 6th on the team. The Mount in the bonus from here on out. As Nwandu brings it up the floor, Norfleet catching a quick rest. Nwandu on the right side of the floor. Looking down low for Graves. Graves catches. Backs it in. Layup, no, short. And it's a rebound, but Nwandu nearly saves it. Great effort as he comes to press row, knocking it from behind. And it goes out of bounds. LIU basketball.
Graves has got knocked on off balance there. That should have rebalanced himself, and he could have hit it off the glass.
Prescott out. Danaher in. Graves also checks out. The Mount has all 3 freshmen. Miller, Ash, and Nwandu in, along with Danaher and Wack.
Boy, that's a scary thing.
The Mount leads by 8. Brickman going against Ash now as he comes front court right. Brickman with 7 assists on the day. Kicks it out. Here's a 3 from Reed. Good. A big one for LIU.
Good God. Does Brickman know where people are? Unbelievable. They can take it to the basket and they can shoot the 3. I don't see how they lose.
65-60. Nwandu for Wack. Now to Ash. Ash to Nwandu on the left wing. Looking down low, nothing there. Back outside. 18 to shoot. Here's Wack. Gets it to Miller. Foul line. Now left side. Nwandu on the drive. All the way in to lay it up and in.
Now that's what he can do. Good shot.
Great drive from Khalid Nwandu, the freshman from York, Pennsylvania.
Good pass by Danaher.
It's 67-60. Brickman now to his right, driving in to lay it up and home. Going across the rim to score.
We just got no help around the basket, I'm telling you.
The lead is 5. High screen set. Nwando on the drive again. Great pass to Danaher, who finishes.
That's the best pass he's made this year.
Now a double team on Brickman. He lobs over the top. Reed now, front court right, trying to drive on Danaher. Backs it out, and Reed will hand for Brickman. Brickman, step back, will take a 3. Short. Rebound, fought for. LIU gets it. Joseph overpowering them out.
Exactly. That's exactly what happened.
Now Fleming to drive it. Down the lane, layup. Good. Tough scooping shot with the right hand.
Somebody take a charge.
69-64. The lead is 5 for Mount St. Mary's. As Prescott gets ready to check back in. Nwanda's been doing it on the drive. Top of the key for Wack on the left wing. They step out on him. Wack looking down low, nothing there. Now in the corner, Ash dumping down low for Danaher. Back to the bucket. Here's Nwando down the lane. Fouled. Puts it up, no good. But Khalid Nwando to shoot 2. 3 straight outstanding offensive possessions for Nwando.
That's a big advantage we have now. We're going to be in 1-1, and they only got 3. We only fouled 3 times, so they think 4 more before they get on the line.
Prescott and Norfleet will come back into the game here for the Mount. First free throw from Nwando is just a bit strong. No good. 8 minutes, 18 seconds remain in the game. LIU Brooklyn has never led, but the Mount's largest lead is only 9 in the game. It has been a close ball game throughout. Here's the second from Nwando. High arcing, too strong. Yeah. Back of the iron, and LIU's got the rebound.
Oh, that hurt you. Because every little point's going to decide this basketball game.
Prescott back guarding Brickman, forcing him to his left. Brickman looking to drive. Now hands it back on the left wing. On the outside, Hernandez. Hernandez drives, jump pass, Danaher knocked it away. Nwando's got the ball. 3-on-3 front court, straight away. Nwando backs it out, hands to Miller. A 3 is good.
Get away, Miller!
And Mount St. Mary's calls timeout with a 72-64 lead.
Wow. Great job there for about 3 minutes, man. We got it at 8, and we got it on 8 again in the last 3 minutes. So now's the time not to let them make a run.
You were able to get a rest for Norfleet, Prescott, Graves, and also Rashad Wack, and you keep your lead.
That's very good. That's what you need. These guys need a rest.
7:49 remaining here in this contest.
What a crowd. I bet you there isn't more than 100 seats left in this place, up in the corner. Just packed. Well, maybe they're getting the idea here in Frederick County is for $5, come up here and you can see Maryland and Georgetown aren't all that great, and we are a better attraction right now.
I'll tell you, Mount St. Mary's, this is as fun too. The style of basketball they play is so entertaining. Fleming gets it front court right. Ash cuts off the dribble drive. Now around the screen, he hands for Brickman. Brickman on the right side of the floor. Still on the outside, looking to drive. Takes it baseline, tough runner, good.
Boy, is he good or what? I mean.
72-66 the score. As Norfleet in between the circles. Right side, Ash thought about a 3, but better of it. Back to Norfleet, now Will Miller. On the wing is Prescott. Still 20 to shoot for them out. Screen set, Norfleet. Throws it to the corner. Ash takes a tough 3. No good. Graves tries to tip it. No. Rebound fought for. They rule a foul on Prescott.
I tell you, I haven't seen a group of referees here like we used to have in here 10, 15 years ago. I don't even never recognize any of these guys. It's very inconsistent.
Time for a timeout on the floor. 7:05 to play. And the Mount leads 72-66 here from Knott Arena.
basketball.
Mount St. Mary's is shooting 52% from three-point range. As the Mount leads 72-66. If you're just joining us, you're joining us at an exciting time for the final 7 minutes and 5 seconds of this exciting basketball game.
Well, we're in the bonus on free throws right now, so we need to get on the line, take advantage of it, because we need to make 3 more fouls before they go on the line.
They set his screen in the backcourt to get Brickman the ball, and he has it. Bringing it up against Prescott. Left-handed dribble, front court. Prescott gets him to that left side of the floor. Inside 7 minutes. Screen set to the left, and Brickman will go left. Now comes back to his right. At the foul line, jump pass outside Fleming. He tries to drive, spins all the way in, layup, good. What a drive.
They finish. I mean, we're just giving up layup after layup after layup. I don't know how we do it, but we do it.
4-point game, 72-68. Into the corner it goes for Prescott on the left side, and back to Norfleet. Wax still on the bench for the Mount. Jump pass, right side Miller. Miller fake pass now, takes a 3, and he hits it. A big one.
That's the reason we got him from Texas.
75-68, and the Mount has hit 15 threes in the game. Brickman with a left-handed dribble, walking it up the left side of the floor. Prescott playing off of him. Brickman now hands for Fleming, still outside. Norfleet guarding. Fleming crossover dribble. Gets foul line extended. Jumper, good. This freshman Fleming is keeping LIU right in the game. Having a big day. And now a turnover on an errant pass from Norfleet. Kind of an unforced error there.
Boy, he's had a couple of those today, which is not the way he plays.
Boy, Fleming has got 16 points.
Wow.
And he averages 3.7 points per game.
Well, we do that to a lot of teams because of the way we play, and they score a lot around the rim.
75-70. Fleming's got it. Right-handed dribble to the right wing. Norfleet on him. Hands now for Reed. Looking to drive it on Graves. Reed up under. Layup short. Fight for the rebound. A foul on Miller of Mount St. Mary's. It's going to be LIU basketball to inbound from the baseline.
We need some Wheaties, man. Some muscle inside. This is going to go down to the wire unless somebody can make a big-time run.
Joseph gets it into Brickman. 5:25 to play. Brickman drives to the foul line. Right side of the lane. Tough shot off glass and in with a right-handed scoop shot.
Where is the help?
And it's 75-72.
It looks like a layup drill before you play.
Norfleet driving in, tough runner, no.
Off balance.
And the rebound to Atterbury. All the way down, Fleming, reverse layup, good. It's a 1-point game, 75-74. LIU Brooklyn is getting to the rim.
Boy, these guys, they're not going to give up. They know they're 2-5 in the league, and they don't like that.
2-3 zone again from LIU Brooklyn. That's been the name of the game all day. Right wing, Prescott. Now down low, Graves takes it towards the bucket shot. No, the follow. Graves tips it up and in. A big bucket. It's 77-74. And now Brickman with a left-handed jog into the front court. Prescott guarding. Atterbury at the top of the key. Does not set a screen, a whistle, and a timeout. LIU. They've got 2 left after this. 4:22 to play. And we've got another one going down to the wire here at Knott Arena.
Yep, it's one of these games, will and not skill, because, man, when you got 15, you've hit 15 threes, and you're shooting 50%, you say, well, we ought to be ahead in this game by 15 or 20, but we just can't handle them taking to the basket. We're doing a better job with rebounding this time around. We're about even in the second half, unlike the first half, but we can't keep these guys from getting to the basket.
That's the name of the game for the Mount. They had a run there in the second half where they were getting rebounds.
Yep, at 7:49, they were 72-64.
It's LIU basketball to inbound from the sideline. Joseph looking. Now bounces it in for Atterbury. They got 20 to shoot. He finds Brickman with a handoff.
You would think that Brickman would get tired, but this guy's got a motor, man.
Brickman goes to his left, guarded by Prescott. 10 to shoot. Jump pass. Atterbury down the lane, fouled, and he scores.
We just cannot defend around the basket.
And he's got a chance to tie the game with a free throw.
We're just not quick enough. I mean, when a guy gets the ball to the foul line, we cannot keep him from getting to the basket.
Looking for the tie. It's up and in.
First time it's been tied, too.
In a long time. And the Mount looking for the lead again. LIU Brooklyn has never led in the game. Outside right, Norfleet. Dishes to Whack, left side. Norfleet gets his man in the air. Now a jumper, too strong rebound. Joseph of LIU. Long lead down the floor. And they've got it to Atterbury. Layup short. Prescott's got the ball. Norfleet spinning around the defender, front court right. Norfleet bumped, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 1-and-1. After this timeout. Stick with us, folks. We've got 3:41 to play, and we're tied at 77 here from Dot Arena, as this is Mount St. Mary's basketball. Well, we're going down to the wire, tied at 77 with 3 minutes and 41 seconds remaining. And to the line to shoot the front end of the 1-and-1, Julian Norfleet here for Mount St. Mary's.
Well, this is going down right to the wire. If Mount St. Mary's can't hang on here, it's because of the rebounding in the first half, because the second half's even on the boards, offense and defense.
Norfleet's free throw, good, a big one. He's got 23 points in this game.
Brickman's got 10 assists already.
That is his season average, incredibly, as Norfleet hits them both. And the Mount's on top, 79-77. Brickman took a spill trying to get the ball, so they have to inbound it to Fleming. And he'll bring it up the floor. He gets past Norfleet.
Look at his arm. They got the arm out all the time.
Joseph on the left wing brings it back out top, and they try to get it in the hands of their creator, Brickman. Left-handed dribble, Prescott guarding, tries to drive to the three-point line. Brickman down to the foul line, right side of the lane, tough runner, good. Tied at 7-9.
I can't believe nobody doesn't step in front of him.
3 minutes and 5 seconds to play. Norfleet outside left. Gets it to Prescott on the wing, down low. Danaher underneath, dunks it home. 81-79, the Mount leading.
Great pass, great pass. It's almost like you got to go to a zone because all they're doing is taking it to the basket. I mean, we can't stop them.
Can the Mount force a jump shot here? Prescott guarding, taking it all the way in. Brickman layup, no. Danaher the rebound. Here comes the Mount. They've got numbers if they hurry. Left side Whack, driving to the basket, puts it off glass. No, Danaher follows.
Danaher runs the floor.
83-79. Here comes LIU. Brickman straight away, quickly. Top of the key, left-handed dribble, left side of the lane. Lost it. The Mount with a steal. Prescott took it away. And with 2:15 to play, here is Norfleet to settle it down.
Big possession here right now. Get it down in 1:45, something like that, with a 6-7 lead.
In between the circles, Norfleet walks it to the right. Now Whack on the wing. Looking underneath. A foul underneath the basket. They're in the bonus, folks, and I think it's off the ball, and Danaher, who scored the last 4 points in the game, is going to shoot at the line.
Boy, he's made 2 good baskets, has he? He can get these 2 down here now. You see that when Brickman goes to the left, he always comes back to the right to shoot. He doesn't like to shoot from the left side of the basket.
I believe this is the 9th team foul, meaning that Danaher is going to shoot 1 and 1 here.
Well, these are important.
Free throw up and good. Danaher in the last game against Fairleigh Dickinson was 0 for 3 from the line.
Yeah.
Before that game, he had missed 5 free throws all year. Second attempt, no good, too strong. Rebound.
Nobody went after the ball.
Iverson Fleming. It's 84-79. Joseph trying to break down Danaher on the dribble drive. All the way in to the goal. Layup short. Follow dunk from Reed.
Who got a body into him? Did anybody think about putting a body into that guy?
Boy, that was another huge offensive rebound for LIU and an emphatic follow dunk for Reed. He slapped the backboard after doing almost a pull-up on the rim, and LIU with a timeout. They've got 1 timeout remaining.
How does this team be 2-5? Now, we've seen everybody, right?
Yes.
Everybody in the league. No,
just about. We haven't seen Central Connecticut State or Sacred Heart yet, but they're at the bottom of the league.
Yeah, but these guys, we've played New York. We've played Robert Morris, Wagner. We played them all. These guys are good.
It's not going to be easy in the tournament, even for those 1 and 2 seeds in that first round game, is it?
I bet a lot of teams are playing a zone on these guys because they get all their baskets underneath. They haven't had a 3, I don't think, in this half.
I don't believe they have either. Well, they've hit 2 threes in the half, actually, but still, the Mount out hitting threes 15-5 as here comes Mount St. Mary's, the ball, and a 3-point lead. Norfleet gets a high screen, left side for Wack. Back to Norfleet, in between the circles, dribbles to his right, 20 to shoot. Graves has got the ball, the foul line, back out to Wack, and they step out on him. And Wack dribbles it back outside, 10 to shoot. Wack gets a screen from Danaher, goes to his left, Wack driving, and has it knocked away under the bucket, 4 to shoot, layup, no, tipped up, no, Graves has got it, put back up, and in! Graves, 86-81. Mount St. Mary's quickly up the floor, left side driving is Martin, scoop shot, no, the follow, and a dunk. The Mount wanted basket interference, they do not get it. As Reed put it back up and in. 86-83, 54 seconds to play. And the Mount will hold the ball.
I think that ball was in the cylinder. These guys, I don't know where they get these guys, but they're not up to the caliber that we used to have in this place.
Norfleet outside right, looking to drive. Wanted a foul, did not get it. Wack down the baseline, Wack all the way in, and he scores! Here comes LIU, down 5. Brickman with 32 seconds. Top of the key, tough 3, they call the foul.
Well, what's a stupid foul, period. You do not foul on that. No way do you foul on that.
Martin, that was quite a sales job. He jumped into 2 Mount players that seemed to not be doing really anything but standing there, and they ruled an enormous foul. And Martin is going to shoot 3 free throws. LIU is basically taking a timeout here, but they're not.
But still, you got to get away from that guy. You don't even try to put your hand up to block it.
Free throw, good. So Martin, who got in foul trouble today, has had a quiet afternoon. That was only his 3rd point, but coaxing that foul call critical to keeping LIU in the game. Second attempt. It's nothing but net. 88-85.
That's a big foul because now we're only up 2 instead of 3. That's big.
The foul was on Rashad Wack, his 2nd. Now a 3rd coming. Martin shoots and scores. It's 88-86, and here's the full court pressure. And a whistle and a timeout for Mount St. Mary's. The next foul committed by LIU Brooklyn, and the Mount will shoot 2 free throws. They'll be in the double bonus. That is important to note. So here we go. We'll reset the scene for you. Mount St. Mary's has never trailed in the game. They've only, though, led by the biggest advantage for the Mountain, 9 points. And Mount St. Mary's is on top 88-86. They have the ball. There's 28.9 seconds left. The alternate possession arrow would give the ball to LIU Brooklyn.
Yeah, but 77 with 4:07 left, so that's the closest they got. We had a tie now. We could run out the clock, but they're not going to let us do that. So we got to know if we got a timeout left if we can't get the ball in, and we got to go on the foul line because they're probably going to foul right away.
Mount St. Mary's has 3 timeouts remaining, so they can do it. And Prescott can run the baseline here.
We got to run some guys out of here.
He's looking deep for Graves. Now he's going to get it into Danaher. Jump pass to Prescott. Prescott lobbing all alone. Graves. Graves dunks it home.
No fouls. No foul.
Brickman quickly front court. 20 seconds remains. 3 from Reed. A long one. Good.
Boy, is this guy good or what?
And that puts LIU Brooklyn right back in the hunt. 90-89.
How did these guys lose any games?
With 17.5 seconds left, they were able to hurry it up the floor and get a 3. And with that, even if you hit 2 free throws here, Roy, it's still a 1-possession game.
Wow. It was almost like, well, no, we shouldn't have fouled there. That's out of the question, but a 3, man.
And it comes from E.J. Reed, who has now 19 points. Reed also with 7 rebounds in the game. An impressive effort from the big man. I mean, he is not one of their outside shooters usually, but he can hit that shot. The sophomore from Dallas, Texas.
All these guys from Texas are good. I don't know. They've had a lot of guys for Texas, and Brickwood's obviously he's one of them.
Remember, following this game, we'll have our Mount St. Mary's post-game show, and then at approximately 5 p.m., we will have Mount St. Mary's women's basketball as the Mount takes on Robert Morris. Robert Morris, first place in the NEC in the women's side.
I don't think we can. It would be nice if we could get another dunk out of a inbound pass, but I don't think that's going to happen this time.
So from that baseline, Prescott will trigger the offense again for Mount St. Mary's. Reed is guarding the inbound pass, and they get it into the big man Danaher, and no foul given. Prescott, now a whistle and a foul, and Sam Prescott.
Well, the important thing about his, it's a double bonus. He's got a chance to make 2 here in 1, and if he misses the first.
Prescott, knock on wood here, he's made 27 straight free throws.
Yeah, now if we went and make 2 free throw shots, he may want to think about taking a timeout and making a foul.
First free throw of the game, though, from Prescott. It's up and in, nothing but net. And the Mount leads by 2 with 14.6 seconds remaining.
I'd almost take a foul. If I had a timeout, I'd have one after he made this one.
Now a second attempt coming. It's up, and it's good. He hits 2 big ones. Mount St. Mary's calls timeout, and Roy, you love it, and tell us why. I can see you smiling, a twinkle in your eye.
Now you can set your defense up, whatever you want to do. Number 2, you may want to think about giving a foul because they're in the 1-and-1. Number 3, and most important, no fouls on 3-point, no fouls on anybody. Period. If they hit it 3, okay, it's a tied game. But if you foul them and they don't hit it, it's going to be a tied game. So you got to forget about three-point shooters.
2 nights ago, the Mount had the ball with about 15 seconds left, down 3, and they hit a 3 to tie it. Now LIU will try to do the same. Brickman, the point guard, will inbound. 14.6 seconds left. He gets it into Joseph. Brickman races it up the floor. Brickman hands it back to Reed. A 3 for the tie. Off glass and in. He banked it home with 8.5 seconds left. Tied at 92. Now Norfleet, front court right. Looking to drive. 3 seconds left. Prescott, a 3 for the win. Yeah! Yeah! They inbound it, and the game is over. Mount St. Mary's has won the game. LIU hit a half-court shot, but it was after the buzzer. 0.3 seconds were left when Prescott hit the shot. They inbound it. He caught the ball, did Fleming. He fired it from beyond half court, and it was too short of time on the clock. Mount St. Mary's is victorious.
We've seen a lot of exciting all this year, but I've never seen anything like this.
95-92. The Mount has gone to the locker room. LIU is still on the floor. They're going to go to the monitor, but you can't catch, then turn and shoot in 0.3 seconds.
No.
It's physically impossible. I mean, there's 0.3 of a second, and you just can't do it. I mean, there's no way. And the refs are seeing that the clock did stop appropriately when the ball went through the basket. They inbounded it. Iverson caught it. He turned. He shot it, and it's over.
Yeah.
It is over.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Game, set, match, Mount St. Mary's. What a game! And Prescott wins it again for the Mount. 95-92. We take a break, and we're back with head coach Jamie and Christian right after this. What a game! Mount St. Mary's wins it at the Horn, 95-92. I'm here with Coach Christian, and they're not leaving, Coach, after this an incredible moment.
Well, unbelievable game there. I mean, a lot of credit to LIU. As our guys come back out here, it's unreal. You know, just a great environment to play college basketball today, and just really privileged to say we were a part of this kind of environment.
They hit a three to tie it with 8.5 seconds left. You don't call timeout. Tell us why.
Well, you know, there were guys who were really sprinting back on defense, and we had a time to push and transition. We got a great point guard in Julian Norfleet. You know, we have a set play there at the end we knew we wanted to go into, and we were able to reverse the ball around and get it to Sam Prescott, who was wide open.
You struggled from three 2 nights ago against FDU. That was not the case today.
Well, you know, this crowd just energizes our group so much, and, you know, it just gives our guys a good sense of how to play college basketball, and just what a great environment. And, you know, our guys shared the ball well today. I was worried about being a little selfish because of the environment, but they really stuck together.
Moments like this, is this what it's all about?
Hey, you know, you need some of these if you're going to be a great team. You know, I'm really happy with what our team was able to do today.
Well, you got 5 of the next 6 on the road. Good luck, Coach, and enjoy this one.
Thanks so much.
That is Jamie and Christian. Mount St. Mary's wins in a dramatic game today, 95-90.